frustrations in my life. Maybe it might have been, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago. I had like a double whammy, triple whammy, blind side, came from this way, came from that way, came from everywhere I looked, man. I mean, I was getting pummeled by the enemy. And just life's trials, the whole 9 yards. And I felt like, never mind this. Never mind this. Not doing this anymore. And the Lord said something to me. He said this, listen, he said, it's just a setback. It's not your future. It's just a setback. It's not your future. And when he said that, the oppression broke. Because I was looking at it wrong. If I was looking at it through the eyes of love, I wouldn't have seen it that way. I would have gotten some fight in me. See, we get so mad at so many things when we really need to get mad with the devil. Those words set me free. It's just a setback. It's not your future. But you know what it feels like? It could be a failed relationship, a financial calamity, a health issue. We've got to see the setback for what it is. A setback is a delay. A setback is a hindrance. But a setback is not necessarily a failure. A setback is not your future. I like to say it this way. A setback is a form of feedback. Catch that. A setback is a form of feedback, right? In other words, when you encounter a setback, it should cause you to stop and assess your situation. You faced a setback. Was it something you did? Was it something you didn't do? Amen? How did you come to this point? How did you get here? God probably didn't order your steps to the place you are, so you probably missed God somewhere. Could you have done something differently? And how should you respond now? These are the things you have to consider in a setback. I had a setback a weight setback. I like to weigh a certain amount. Never mind. I like to weigh a certain amount. Why? Because I get the weight in my face. That's where most of it, come on ladies, it comes in my face. It doesn't go back here. Wouldn't be so bad because you can't see that on TV. It goes right here. Right? Can I be real? Amen. I'm on TV. I don't want to be looking, like I gained 100 pounds over a year, and that's why because it all goes in my face. Look like the Kool-Aid woman. So here I am. So I've gained like 15 pounds over the course of the last year. So I have to ask myself, look, I have to ask myself, how did you come to this point? So I started thinking about that this morning. And I decided it was all Prophet Vanessa's fault. I did. You know how I got to this point? Going to London every month, breaking my dietary regulations, having one too many of those Scottish grass-fed cheeseburgers with the skinny fries. That's how I got to stopping exercising altogether. I also got to this point by warfare that made me not able to do anything. I get home from London, for a week in bed over the witchcraft and the warfare. That's how I got. So part of it was me, and part of it was an outside force working against me. Could I have done something differently? I used to. Yes, I used to. When we went through Taiwan and Asia, man, I had my little measurements out. I had all my little baggies. And prophetess be like, just eat the airplane. I'm not eating that airplane food. Just eat the rice. I ain't eating the rice. Turns into sugar in my body. I'm not eating it. Well, I started eating the rice. That's how I got to this point. How should you respond now? I'm trying to help you here. How should you respond? So 2 days ago, about 3 weeks ago, I decided to call my hardcore ex-con personal trainer that I lost touch with. He got certified in prison. You know what that means? He doesn't give a rip how long I scream, how loud I cry, or how many excuses I make. He didn't want to hear it. Yeah, I'm going to bring him here to toughen you all up next Sunday. He doesn't care. He doesn't mind. I can't even cheat. I'm lifting up the resistant band. He goes, put your foot a little bit further back. I can see that's just too easy for you to lift. You're like, and I'm like, what am I doing now? I called the trainer. What am I doing now? I got a calorie counting app on my phone because I was actually eating a lot more calories than I thought. So I'm doing something about it. Listen, if you don't like where you are, you're the only one that can change it. So don't come crying to me. Shabashe. Stop. You can apply that to your marriage. You can apply that to your finances. How did you come to this point? Could you have done something differently? How should you respond now? Those are the questions you need to ask. Henry.